we go back to some highlights from earlier this morning in the 3 matches played. Patience Rhodes, Mimi Rhodes, just the second set of sisters competing in the same Curtis Cup alongside one another. The McGuire sisters doing it in 2010. And Rachel Keane, you know she's tough to beat right out of the gates, putting the Americans 1-up.
Yep, and then her partner, our women's amateur champion, Melanie Green, she double downs on that here on the 3rd. Great signs early, pressure on.
And it was a lead Green and Keane would never give up. GB&I conceding after this chip didn't drop. USA got the first point on the board.
Yeah, and you heard Megan Stassi a short time ago with Amelia saying that it was a tone setter for the Americans to get off to a lead, put a point on the board. Rachel Keane has clinched the last 2 Curtis Cup victories for the Americans, so the experience certainly on her side. How about Anya Donegan, Beth Coulter against Jasmine Koo, Zoe Campos? A much tighter affair, but surprising here to see Donegan at the 7th.
Yeah, it's a strength of hers. Talking to her earlier in the week, she said her chipping's one of her favourite parts of the game at the moment, but that slowly comes back to her feet, which she'll be pretty heartbroken about. But all of a sudden, things balanced out with that lip out. Very short one gone begging for US on 12.
Yeah, the Americans led by 1 on the 17th, Rachel, but how about this touch by Beth Coulter?
You know, leading absolute charge there, hitting it close, and this putt was definitely one to make with that amount of break, forcing them.
And it goes down to the last at 18, and a familiar spot short of the green, George. And can you find the pace? Can you lag it up close?
Yeah, these greens are spotless here at Sunningdale, so a lot of putts, if you've missed them, it's all on you. And Beth Coulter, she puts this one in. What a rally from the Irish pair, but that would leave the US with a very short one. And all of a sudden, with the pressure on, they were unable to convert. A dramatic half in match number 2.
Speaking of Lottie Woe, she was paired alongside Sarah Byrne going up against Catherine Park and Astrid Talley. They were 3 down at the turn, but what a rally they made. Woe and Byrne winning 5 of the next 6 holes. George, they're 2 up, 2 to go. But then you say, watch out. There's Catherine Park with a huge birdie at 17. But GB&I in a good spot playing the last.
Yeah, this game was an absolute roller coaster of emotions, and this here on 18, just a little too much breakfast early, and that would apply a lot of pressure. Look at the galleries here as well. Great to see so many fans. Lottie Woad for par was not able to deliver, and that would open the door for the US.
This with Catherine Park to finish up, win the final 2 holes for the Americans, and a half point for the USA heading into this afternoon. So this is where they stood after this morning. Shot there by Darling. Jasmine Koo over at 3 for birdie to win the hole.
Clinical jazzy they call it. And that was nothing but net. 2 up all of a sudden. Just have to get the right line. Inside left edge. Here it comes. Here it comes.
There it goes. Oh.
That was a big putt. First one to putt, stamping our authority.
Big putt here for Park to tie the hole.
Putting back up the hill, Park can rely on moments where she's been able to capitalize early in the match this morning.
Oh, how about that, Catherine Park? Handed Darling for birdie and could use it.
She can be aggressive with this putt up the hill. What a putt.
Yes.
She truly has everything, Hannah Darling. We've seen the length of the tee and then the fact that she's good with the flat stick. What a combo.
And the important thing about that Darling putt is those cheers would have been heard all the way back to her playing partners, leading from the front in the first game to halve the hole. Oh, they've done it again. Clinical golf. Different story here on the 6th to win the hole and go 4 up. This middle match is proving to be a dominant one in the favour of red, white and blue.
Let's go back to 6. Lottie Woad for birdie to win the hole.
This is a very fast downhill putt. I always like to think about hitting a perfect 1-foot stroke.
Lottie Woad has done it. She snuck it in, and they now have a 2-up lead. And a well-deserved smile.
Let's go to Lorna McClimate for birdie to win the hole for Great Britain and Ireland at 7.
Need something to drop. Go on. Go on.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right on cue.
Scullful from the bunker. Oh, how about this, Megan Scullful? That's how you win a hole, George.
Delightful shot. What a moment in this top match.
Let's go over to 8. Lorna McClimate has this for birdie to win the hole and cut that deficit to just 2 down.
Get up. Slippery. Slippery.
Oh, yes.
But brilliant. 2 and 2 holes. McClimate. Oh.
Get me to the school, get me to the golf course, I'll do the rest.
It's always everything behind the scenes that make these players so good.
Case in point.
What a shot by Lottie Woad. Almost made an ace this morning at 15. Sarah Byrne for birdie to win the 8th. This combination earned a half point in the morning. They're now 3 up this afternoon. Over at 11, Anya Donegan for birdie to win the hole. Yes.
Takes the pressure off her partner. They're sharing the duties and there's more fist pumps from this group.
Koo to win the 11th and go 3 up.
Charges it in the back of the hole. Not only are they 3 up, that'll blow the wind out of the sails of this home crowd as well.
Donegan at the 12th, short one for par to win the hole and go 1 up in the match. Over to 13, Astris Talley just off the green, her 2nd. Oh, yes. Over at 13, Catherine Park for birdie to win the hole for the Americans. How big is that?
She has been sensational to watch, hasn't she?
Now up to the green, Jasmine Koo for birdie to win the match and get a point for Team USA, and she pours it right in. How about this performance? Jasmine Koo, the 18-year-old, Astris Talley, 15 years old. Impressive in taking down Mimi Rhodes and Lorna McClimate.
Donegan has to make this to win the match.
What a response by Donegan.
Oh, that is something else. That is big for GB and I heading into tomorrow. Big. We're going to sleep well tonight.
That is bigger than big. It's enormous. It's mammoth.
While that was happening, this was Byrne at 16 to win the hole.
Surely not.
Oh, yes, she did.
Oh, drama aplenty.
I like wedge play, Amelia. She's going a hole it, isn't she?
That's why she has a wedge in hand.
She's done it. Back-to-back holes from Byrne.
She knew immediately. Sarah Byrne with birdies at 16 and 17. The latter closing out the Americans. Great Britain and Ireland getting a second point this afternoon.
3 points apiece after day one. Darling and Donegan get it done in the opening match. Koo and Tally, wow, they were dominant. We can't forget how good they were.